Absolutely, Kritsween, because there are no coincidences and there are no free lunches in politics. Just 24 hours before Chhattisgarh goes to polls, the corruption case involving the now illegal Mahadev online betting app has become the biggest political flashpoint. The firestorm was triggered, of course, by a video released by the BJP. The so-called confession video showed a man who claimed that I am Shubham Soni. He's an accused in the Mahadev betting case. In the video, Soni claims to be the real owner of the app and says that he has evidence that 508 crore rupees have been paid so far, not to anyone else, but to the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister himself. Soni claims that the money was paid to prevent any clampdown on his associates, but Bhupesh Baghel steadfastly denied every single allegation. In fact, his party made it absolutely clear that this man has now been brought in from thin air in order to make all of these allegations. Why? Because they think that the BJP is losing Chhattisgarh.
वीडियो आपने देखा होगा कितने बार उठ के वो वीडियो ठीक करता है, थूक गटक रहा है, बोलने के तौर तरीके कितने उसमें कट पेस्ट हुआ है। इसके प्रचार प्रसार से कुछ फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं है। छत्तीसगढ़ की जनता ने मन बना लिया है और ये षड्यंत्रकारी लोगों को इस समय, और पिछले समय 15 सीट भी रह गए थे, इस समय उतनी भी सीट नहीं मिलने वाली। अब तो हम अभी तक के 450 लोगों को गिरफ्तार कर लिए, पैसा गिरफ्तार कर लिए, 72 FIR हुआ है, उसके लैपटॉप जब्त हुए हैं, पैसा जब्त हुआ है। आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आपकी जिम्मेदारी है कि ये बंद कराना चाहिए, उसको गिरफ्तार करके लाना चाहिए। जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? भारत सरकार की। अभी तक के संज्ञान क्यों नहीं लिए? जब इतनी बड़ी बात सारे मीडिया में आ चुका है तो निर्वाचन आयोग को तो स्वयं संज्ञान लेना चाहिए। वैसे हमारे तरफ से कंप्लेन जाएगा। किसी की छवि खराब करने के लिए जिस प्रकार से प्रयास हो रहा है,
कब कंप्लेन करेंगे सर?
होगा, आज चल देगा।
But who is this man Shubham Soni and where has he emerged from just a few hours before Chhattisgarh was to go to polls? This man provides documents to show that he indeed is the owner. Remember, this particular app has been under investigation for a very long time. Shubham Soni in this particular video says that he gave money to the Chhattisgarh government through various conduits in order to get protection. His men were being picked up and he wanted immunity from any kind of legal action. So he says, who did he go to? Right to the top.
और क्या बोल रहा, कौन पैनल पकड़ा गया क्या?
अरे जो तुम्हारे पैनल मेंबर पकड़े जाते हैं, फ्रेंचाइजी वाले।
पैनल मेंबर पकड़ा ही नहीं सकते भाई। मेरे ऊपर ऐसे आदमी का आशीर्वाद है ना, और मैं मिल के आया हूं ऐसे आदमी से कि मेरा एक आदमी पकड़ा नहीं सकता। पकड़ाया भी, सुबह पकड़ाया तो शाम को छूट जाएगा।
कौन आदमी?
एक ही तो यार, अपने काका साहब। और कौन?
काका साहब? काका साहब कौन?
नसीया में यार, और कौन?
अच्छा,
तो क्या?
अच्छा,
तू क्या हल्के में लेकर रखता है क्या मेरे को?
अच्छा, सीएम घर आया? सीएम तेरे?
सीएम घर नहीं आया भाई,
मिलने आया तेरे से।
सीएम मिलने नहीं आया, मैं गया था। और तू जानता ही होगा वर्मा को और गिरीश तिवारी को। सुना होगा ना मेरे मुंह से, कभी नाम सुना ही होगा एक आध बार। बस उन्होंने ही मेरा एसपी से सेटिंग करवाया और वहीं मेरा मीटिंग हुआ वहां पे, और वहीं से मेरे को जो आशीर्वाद मिला है, इतना बड़ा काम मेरा तभी हुआ है।
लेकिन सीएम क्यों करेगा यार? क्या बोल रहा है तू? क्यों करेगा कोई इतना सब? किसके लिए?
पैसे के लिए और काय के लिए? इतना बड़ा भाई, एक छत्तीसगढ़ छोटा था स्टेट, वहां तो कुछ अमाउंट भी देगा तो बहुत बड़ा होता है, और मैंने ऐसा छोटा मोटा अमाउंट तो दिया नहीं है। जाने का क्या अमाउंट कितना दिया है? 450 से 500 रुपए तक का दिया हुआ है उधर अमाउंट। तब जाके आशीर्वाद मिला बेटा, ऐसे थोड़ी काम चल रहा है।
Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with Kamar Zaman Chaudhary, political analyst, and political consultant Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, 508 crores, and the man is saying on camera, Kaka Sahab ko paisa diya.
I gave 1,000 crores to Narendra Modi. Does it make it true? Anybody can say anything on camera. That doesn't mean it's true. Where is the proof? Has he shown any cash receipts? Has he shown any cash transfers? Has he produced any video footage of meeting Bhupesh Baghel? Has he given any bank account details, any Benami account details, any Swiss bank account details, anything at all? It is just the words of a conman against a sitting chief minister of a state that is supposed to go to polls tomorrow.
Okay, fair point. But let me ask you,
how and why
5
should
crores,
anybody believe it?
So you know, hold on a second. On the 2nd of November, 5.39 crores were caught from a hotel in where Mr. Asim Das was staying. 5.39 crores. Do you accept that 5.39 crores was given, that was caught, or even that is under dispute right now?
No, the ED may have made any number of recoveries from this person. I'm not saying what this person has done is not a scam. My simple point is that whether he has actually paid money to Bhupesh Baghel or anybody from the Congress party, that is something we don't know. He may have been carrying out a scam. He may be having illegal proceeds of crime. ED should be investigating him all well and fine.
We agreed on 5.39 crores that were caught from a hotel.
How can I believe that this person who's now...
Hold on, let's go one by one. Are we all agreeing that 5.39 crores was caught from a hotel in Durg in Chhattisgarh on the 3rd of November?
Sam, nobody to agree or disagree with that. If it was caught, the agencies have shown it. Of course, I don't have any problems agreeing with it.
Well, proof of the pudding and eating, etc.
I have not seen that particular part of the news.
So now let's go a step further. Let's go a step further. Here is what the remand note of that man who was caught with the 5.39 crores says, and I quote, Mr. Asim Das admitted that he was carrying this amount to deliver the same to the ruling political executives of Chhattisgarh. He named Bhupesh Baghel, CM of Chhattisgarh, as the intended final recipient for the cash seized from his control. Mr. Asim Das, in his statement recorded during the course of search, had revealed that Mr. Shubham Soni is one of the top management persons of Mahadev. Book and cash amounts was provided to him for further handing over to associates of Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh. So that is the money trail that you asked about. Shubham Soni says, मैंने 508 करोड़ रुपया दिया भूपेश बघेल को. Asim Das allegedly says, according to this remand note, that I have been caught with 5.39 crores and I had been told to give it to ex-gentlemen. Now,
again, it is the word of a conman who's caught with X amount of money by an investigative agency. And he's saying, I was going to give it to Baghel. You catch somebody in Rajasthan, you catch somebody in a Congress ruled state, and I'm sure the police can have them say that they were going to give that to Narendra Modi or Gautam Adani or Amit Shah. Doesn't mean it's
the word
true.
of a con man.
Where is the fact of money
Where
actually
is the
being
fact
given
of
to
money?
Baghel?
Has Bhupesh Baghel been caught accepting the money?
To a sitting chief minister. Where is the proof of that?
Where is the proof?
All the words of a con man. Somebody who's been arrested by an agency which people popularly call the election department of the BJP. This app has been running since 2017.
Okay, good
and
point.
it was an online app. It was not some underground app on dark web. It was an online app. Why did the government of India not ban it?
Okay, one at a time. First, let's talk about the money trail. Hold on a second. Sanju Verma. It's the word of a con man. Can I please have silence? Sanju Verma. Word of a con man.
I need to make my point. I was absolutely quiet when this Congress panelist was talking. First and foremost, I heard the word con man at least 6 times. And let me tell you, fine, for a moment, let us assume that Shubham Soni, whether he's a manager or one of the founders of the Mahadev App, his word carries no value, his word carries no credibility. Let us dismiss what Shubham Soni, one of the key accused turned approvers, is saying. Let us also dismiss the sting operation where he directly names and shames the Congress Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Baghel. But I want to ask one question. Yahan par very easily you talk about Narendra Modi, Gautam Adani, blah, blah, blah. And you say, what if I say I gave 1,000 crores to Narendra Modi? Narendra Modi के बारे में आपकी बोलने की ना तो औकात है ना हैसियत.
Okay, please, no औकात हैसियत. Please, let's be civil to each other. It's a standard request. Yes.
I'm coming to the main point now. I can also say Rahul Gandhi is a pappu. Do I have proof, Abhita Doshi? I have ample proof, but today that's not the point of discussion. You always tell me, Padmaja, when you have questioned me, that in any criminal
Exactly
case...
my point. That
I
don't make
remember
it
when
true.
we Karnataka-
Okay, can we please have silence and debate on facts? Okay, please go on. Finish your point. I'll come back to you, Nikhil Jain. Can we please have one person at a time?
Thank you. I remember I was in a zillion debates with you, Padmaja, on your shows during the run-up to the Karnataka elections. What was the proof that the Congress had? They simply made allegations, 40% commission Sarkara. They said that Santosh Patil, one of the deceased contractors, had in his suicide note named K. Ishwarappa as one of the key BJP leaders accepting bribes. What did the BJP do? Even before a probe started, we not only did not give K. Ishwarappa, the Panchayati Raj minister then, any ticket, but we asked him to step down because there is something called taking the moral high ground, which is what the BJP did. I want to ask Bhupesh Baghel one thing, and now very carefully. I am not even discussing Shubham Soni. There are 6 smoking guns. Smoking gun number 1, Asim Das, who's been arrested. Smoking gun number 2, who also names and shames Bhupesh Baghel. Ex-police officer Bhim Singh Yadav, also arrested. Smoking gun number 3, the ex-SP of Bhilai, Prashant Agarwal. Smoking gun number 4, ex-superintendent of police of Durg, Abhishek Pallav. Smoking gun number 5, Vinod Verma, ex or perhaps even continues to be the advisor of Bhupesh Baghel. Smoking gun number 6, Assistant Sub-Inspector of Police, Chandra Bhushan Verma. The people I have named right now, out of these 6 smoking guns, 4 are people who are either still wearing uniform or were wearing uniform. 4 senior and junior police officers have clearly said Bhupesh Baghel को तो 1.5-2 साल से सब कुछ पता था, but he turned a blind eye. I would like to just ask one question. मान लो the ED is only weaponizing the law. Apart from saying कि मैं बेकसूर हूँ, what is the evidence that Bhupesh Baghel has provided to showcase his innocence? The ED has established a money trail. It has established proceeds of crime. It has established mala fide intent. सिर्फ रोने धोने से ED को कटघरे में खड़ा करने से Bhupesh Baghel does not prove his innocence.
Okay, ask a specific question, give a specific answer. Kamar Zaman Chaudhary. Why hasn't Mr. Baghel provided specific evidence to say that Shubham Soni is a fraud, Asim Das is a liar, 508 crore is rubbish, and even the money recovered 5+ crore is a figment of imagination? Specific.
No, yeah, very specifically I'm telling, because you have named some smoking guns out here. The most important smoking gun that you have forgot was one who was arrested from Maharashtra, Mogank Mishra, BJP functionary, who admitted to the Maharashtra police, who was arrested on an FIR by the Pratapgarh police of Rajasthan, to have opened 1600 Benami accounts to swindle away Mahadev App ill-gotten money to Dubai, under the nose of the incompetent officers and agencies of the finance ministry. This is the smoking gun number 1, and this needs to be answered first. Secondly, coming to the main question out here, Bhupesh Baghel ji has given a press statement today. You well know he has accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of releasing the video, whereas the ED has released a press statement. Why is the ED and the BJP in cahoots to release? One agency releases a press statement and another agency of the Bharatiya Janata Party releases the video. So authenticity of the video landing in the hands of the BJP is always in doubt. You catch a person, he makes a statement, does it hold anything in the court of law? Proof number 1. Proof number 2, Bhupesh Baghel ji has already said those arrested with 5 crores plus in the basement of the car parking was supposed to be a BJP functionary. So are we to believe that 3 days before election of such an important state and to character assassinate the popular chief minister of the country is only the handiwork of the IT cell department of the Bharatiya Janata Party?
Response Sanju Verma. This coordinated strike on Bhupesh Baghel, ED statement, BJP video. How?
Okay. Padmaja, I always tell you that when discussing on a debate, something as serious as this, we need to have a sense of proportion. The other Congress panelists may name some Mishra, some BJP functionary. Any Tom, Dick और हैरी कहीं से उठकर आ जाता है और बोलता है मैंने देवेंद्र फडणवीस के साथ फोटो खिंचवा ली, मैं तो भाई डंके की चोट पर एक बीजेपी फंक्शनरी हूँ. But the enforcement directorate, 4 senior police officers, a money trail, a person caught on live camera on a sting, names and shames, the sitting chief minister of a state, but we should dismiss it. Why? Because he is the Bhupesh Singh Baghel. ऐसा नहीं होता. First and foremost, let us have a sense of proportion. Point number 2, each time you undermine the credibility of the enforcement directorate, you're mocking yourself. Because when the enforcement directorate makes arrests in states where the Congress is not in power and its allies are in power, तब आप बोलते हो संघासु. When there is an arrest of Manpreet Singh Badal, who was earlier, with the Congress and subsequently joined the BJP, you said it's a great thing that Manpreet Singh Badal has been arrested by the Aam Aadmi Party. Did the BJP support Manpreet Singh Badal? No, we said let the law take its course. Your Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, when Kunal Ghosh was arrested, he said, ये बहुत बढ़िया काम किया है ED और CBI ने. Because Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and Mamata Banerjee have no love lost. So let us not get into this, ED को हम बदनाम करेंगे, वो चलेगा नहीं. आपको रोना धोना करना है, वो आप मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने भी देखिए, रोते भी रहिए. But let me come to the straight point and most important one.
No, Padmaja, rhetorical
I will take 20 seconds more.
One at a time, sir, one at a time. But you haven't answered the question. He has a specific question.
20 seconds more.
Today, here is what Raman Singh, what Bhupesh Baghel said. Bhupesh Baghel says कि पहले रमन सिंह प्रेस विज्ञप्ति जारी करते थे और ईडी वीडियो जारी करता था. अब बीजेपी वीडियो जारी कर रही है और रमन सिंह बीजेपी वीडियो जारी कर रहे हैं और प्रेस विज्ञप्ति आ रही है ईडी से.
Yes.
ये बीजेपी के पास वीडियो किधर से आ गया? ईडी से भी पहले.
I will answer that. Let me first, just finish what I was saying, Padmaja, because you asked me a very pertinent question. I have this to say. Be it Anurag Thakur, and these are senior ministers who are naming on your show very responsibly at that. Be it Smriti Irani, be it, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who handles IT, along with Ashwini Vaishnav. One thing that they have all said in common. पहले तो भूपेश बघेल ने ये कहा, Mahadev betting scam is a figment of BJP's imagination. When the heat started building up, he said, हाँ, scam तो हुआ था, पर मैं तो 1.5-2 साल से कह रहा था कि Mahadev betting app को बंद करो. I have one question. As Rajiv Chandrasekhar said, under section 69A of the IT Act of the year 2000, state governments have ample power to ban an online betting app. Why did Bhupesh Baghel not ban Mahadev betting app if he knew कि कुछ गलत हो रहा था? Why did he wait for the Modi government, for Rajiv Chandrasekhar to do the needful? इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर आप लोगों को बरगलाना बंद करिए. किसने वीडियो रिलीज किया, किसने प्रेस रिलीज की? भूपेश बघेल आज सवाल पूछना हमारा
Okay, respond, Kamal Zaman Chaudhary.
भूपेश बघेल.
Why? That's the basis of the question. No, Padmaja, you see, चालाकी से रिप्लाई को चेंज कर देने से कोई फैक्ट्स नहीं बदल रहा है. The entire Mahadev app scam was a multi-state, multinational betting app scam that was happening right under the nose of the finance ministry, the ED, the PMLA. Why was the central government so late in acting against the Mahadev betting app? Simple question. When you have got Chinese incursions,
But we are hold on a second. We are shifting the goalpost here. Sir, here is a simple thing. Okay, we will come to the banning of the app in just a second. But that singular question has still not been answered. Was money given by Shubham Soni? Yes or no? Was money given by Shubham Soni? Yes or no? It is not just Shubham Soni who is saying it. It is Asim Das who is saying it.
Now, who proves
it
this?
is Bhim Singh Yadav who is saying it. And by the way, if you actually read the remand note, it gives details of how a constable of the Chhattisgarh police, Bhim Singh Yadav, made trips to Dubai, which were paid for by members of the Mahadev betting app. छत्तीसगढ़ में या तो बहुत ही अच्छे दिन आ गए हैं कि एक हेड कांस्टेबल दुबई में 3-3 ट्रिप्स कर रहा है, या फिर something else was happening?
No. Padmaja, now on whose shoulders does the burden of proof lie? Is it on Baghel Saab, or is it on the ED, or is it on the BJP? You answer me this first question. ED has accused, and that too just 3 days before the elections, just to influence the outcome of the election without any solid proof and solid money trail. Just you seize something, a 5 crores was seized, and you link the entire betting scam that we believe was happening under the watchful eyes of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay.
And 8 crore was saved in Karnataka BJP minister's house. There was no halla bulla about it. But now 5 crores is changing hands. Now tell me, Padmaja, 3,500 crores was seized by the Election Commission before 2019. Do you know whose money was that? It was Sharada's
It again
money
boils
that
down
was
to,
coming in
this
from
is all
Shubham
connecting the
Soni's
dots.
house.
Sanju Verma, fine. Bhim Singh went to Dubai 3 times in 2020, 2021, 2022. Fine. Saurabh Chandrakar claims that he gave money. Shubham Soni claims he gave money. 5 crore rupees was found from this man, Asim Das, in Chhattisgarh. How do we know it is connected to Bhupesh Baghel? How do we know?
Okay. Padmaja, first let me just make this very clear. Everybody should understand on your show that there is the Public Gambling Act of 1867, which when in 2000, 2005, 2010, over the years it has been amended. And the Public Gambling Act of 1867 clearly says that it is not the central government but the entire locus standi to ban these apps or to allow them rest and vest with the state government. That is why in a state like Goa, for instance, where the BJP is in power, various facets of a casino or gambling have been legitimized with checks and balances. Ditto is the case with sticking. But here now we are talking of Chhattisgarh. Pehli baat to ye, Bhupesh Baghel has refused to answer despite knowing that a scam was brewing right under his long and incompetent nose. Why did he allow the scam to fester for a good 1.5-2 years? जवाब कुछ नहीं है, बस ईडी को बदनाम करो. Second, Bhupesh Baghel के खुद के advisor, a man who has been with him for the last 17 to 18 years, he has named and shamed Bhupesh Baghel. तो जो आज तक उनके खासम खास थे, वो कह रहे हैं भूपेश बघेल जी के कहने पर शुभम सोनी से मैं पैसे लेता था और चीफ मिनिस्टर बघेल साहब को देता था. भूपेश बघेल आज तक तो विनोद वर्मा के गुणगान गाते थे, कहते थे ये तो मेरे सूरमा हैं. आज आपने अपने सूरमा को निकाल कर दूध में से मक्खी की तरह फेंक दिया, because the heat is now turning on Vinod Verma, who has direct links not with the chief minister's office but with the chief minister himself.
Okay.
And I want to ask you repeatedly, no matter how much my voice is attempted to be scuttled by illogical arguments of some panelists, क्या आप ये कह रहे हैं कि एसपी प्रशांत अग्रवाल, एक्स सुपरिंटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस अभिषेक पल्लव, जिनके नियुक्ति में भूपेश बघेल का ही हाथ था, अभिषेक पल्लव has clearly said भूपेश बघेल जी को जानकारी 1.5-2 साल से थी, उन्होंने कार्रवाई रोक दी. तो you're saying पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर भी गलत है, एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट भी गलत है, इलेक्शन कमीशन भी गलत है, राजा हरिश्चंद्र का अवतार सिर्फ भूपेश बघेल है. अगर ये पब्लिक को ये सब जानती है, your charade is out in the open.
Okay, is this a charade, or is this a legitimate concern that there isn't enough evidence? Of course, it needs to be proven in the court of law. More importantly, will it have political ramifications given that you have the first phase of polling tomorrow, and in less than a month from now, we'll have the results from Chhattisgarh and the other states as well. For the time being, thanks very much, both gentlemen.